So there was an interfaith gathering one day, and all the participants were on a bus, and they got into an argument about theology, and they got so distracted that they ran off the side of the road, hit a telephone pole, and went straight to heaven. So St. Peter comes out to greet them all and says, "Oh, wonderful to have you all here." And he says to the Muslims, "Hey, welcome to heaven. Thanks for observing the Quran and being such devout Muslims. You can go into room 5, but make sure not to look in room 1. So off they go. Then he looks at the Jewish crowd and says, "Oh, thank you so much for keeping the covenant for so many years. You've been such faithful Jews. Go to room 4, but make sure not to look in room 1. Then he looks at the Protestants and he says, "Hey, thanks so much for being so good with Scripture and singing all those great hymns. Go to room 3, but make sure not to look in room 1. Finally, he looks at some atheists and agnostics who are there, kind of surprised to be there in the first place. And he says, "Welcome, I know you've struggled, but welcome to heaven. And you can go to room 2, make sure not to look in room 1. So on his way, one of the atheists says to God, "Hey, just let me ask you something. What's in room 1? And God says, "Oh, that's the Catholics. They think they're the only ones up here."